How do you respond to take it or leave it offers, especially in negotiations with narcissists? I'm going to tell you how to do that in this video. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am a narcissist negotiation expert. I'm also a lawyer. And on this channel and in these videos, I have helped millions of people go from lives of drama, trauma, and chaos to step into lives of freedom, possibility, and purpose. And I do the same thing for you. So go ahead and subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Okay, so take it or leave it. I've heard that thousands of times. It's usually out of the mouths of narcissists. And usually it's like early on in the process, they come storming in. They want to make a big splash. They start off at the beginning, here's my offer, take it or leave it. It's usually to get attention. I mean, it's really like they just want to get everybody to be scrambling about and be scared. And honestly, a lot of the time, they don't mean it. That's number one. They just want everybody to be like shaking and quaking, and they want attention, especially if it's in a mediation. They want the mediator to be like, oh my God, please don't leave. They want the other side to be like, worried that they're going to leave right away. They're like standing by the door. And it's really just to establish at the beginning that they're in control, that everybody should know who the big person is here. It's just a way so that everybody can fawn over them at the beginning. So I would just say from the beginning, everybody just needs to do what they want them to do, which is really give them what they want, which is the adulation. And usually at that point, when you give them the adulation, they'll just start to calm down and they'll realize that, this is probably not the best thing. Because normally that whole take it or leave it thing is not really the best thing, even for them, because they probably need to come to a resolution too. Because if they're in the negotiation process, they probably need to come to a resolution also, depending on what it is that they're negotiating. I mean, unless it's really something that they just seriously don't need to be negotiating at all, they really just don't care at all if there's any resolution, then they probably really don't mean the whole take it or leave it thing. So you have to kind of glean, do they actually mean it, or is this just them grandstanding? Okay. Normally it's a grandstanding demonstration to early on let everybody know I'm in control here. So you start off by letting them know that, okay, we see, let's just go ahead and give them the adulation that they want. So, and especially if it's in front of people that they respect. So if the mediator's there or somebody else, the lawyers are there or something like that, you go, okay, Mr. This or Mrs. That, or whoever it is that, you're addressing, whatever you need to say, we can talk to you about that. And what's the issue that is most important to you? And, give them that respect and adulation that they want, appeal to their ego. So that's number one. And normally when you do that, you can kind of talk them down and you can kind of get them to get off of that. All right. So that's number one. appeal their ego, use that adulation. Number 2 is use something what we call embedded commands. It's a form of neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. I've talked about it with Mr. Rogers did. I've talked about that in my book, Negotiate Like You Matter. And I talked about how he used that when he appealed to Congress and asked for funding for his PBS station. And he would say things like, I care about kids as I know you do. Things like that, and he just was like embedding sort of commands, like getting you to think the way he wanted him to think. And so that's a really great way to sort of gain control as well. And I have more on phrases to shut down narcissists, by the way, in my video on that topic. And you should definitely check that out if you'd like. But, really, you just want to stay cool when they get like that. Don't be like, oh, forget it. If that's the way you're going to be, forget it. Don't do that, because that just kind of heightens the whole thing. And you usually can talk them down out of this whole thing. So don't be like that. Just stay cool. And I just want you to put that in the comments. Stay cool, because you usually can get them to come back from this whole thing. So just stay cool. The next thing that you can do is what I call clarify. A lot of times with narcissists, this is just kind of a crazy thing. But when you start to clarify with them what it is that they're doing, they get kind of like weirdly defensive and they retreat. So here's this thing that I'm going to say to you to do. You can say things like, what I'm hearing you say is that you are not going to stay, that you are refusing to come to a resolution unless we come to an agreement on this, or you are going to leave today. Am I hearing that correctly? Something like that. I mean, many times with narcissists, when you mirror back to them what it is that they're doing, they don't like to hear their selfishness or their crazy behavior mirrored back to them. And then they retreat from their position almost immediately. They get like super defensive and, oh, that is not what I said. That is not what I'm doing. I didn't say that I was going to like not stay. I didn't say that I was not going to do that. They almost immediately retreat. It's kind of weird, but if you just clarify back to them what it is that they're doing, sometimes almost immediately retreat from it. So I would just say number 3 is clarify. And number 4 is also sort of the same kind of a thing. And especially with narcissists is another kind of weird way of disarming them. And it's to start with an apology. And you just say, oh, my apologies. I don't quite understand. Or maybe we got off on the wrong foot here. And my apologies, but I'm hearing you say this. Perhaps I said this wrong, but I probably said this way or something like that. But you kind of like take the blame for saying something wrong or something like that. And then when you do that, they get disarmed and then change their behavior right away. It's a weird way of disarming people, but by starting with an apology, you can kind of get them to retreat from their behavior as well. So those are the 4 ways that you can kind of respond to a take it or leave it offer. And especially with narcissists, it definitely disarms them and gets them to retreat in a negotiation. And if you are getting ready to negotiate, make sure you grab my free Crush My Negotiation prep worksheet at winmynegotiation.com. And if you like this video, give it a like, give it a share, drop me a comment. And make sure you subscribe to this channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And I am so glad that you stopped by here. Remember to slay. Remember, today is always a great day to start negotiating your best life. And I will definitely see you in the next video.